These videos are not meant to teach. They're more or less meant for you guys to see how a beginning trader is thinking about some of the trades that I am taking. I don't want to teach you. I don't intend to teach you. If you learn something from experience, from my experiences, that's awesome. Overall market trend is heading to the upside. I am on the 1 minute chart. I like to look at the 5. I like to look at the 15, but I took the trade from the 1 minute. We started creating lower highs, right? So our lower high started right here, boom, kind of where I got in. And then we had lower highs here. And I said, okay, let's keep this move going. Let's stay in this trade with this lower highs. Let's keep the trend going. We bouncing off of the 52-week high. Buyers are strong. We are in a bullish market. So in any opportunity, we're going to go to the upside. Now, I didn't think we were going to go to the upside past the 52-week mark, but we hit the 52-week high. We opened above the 52-week high, and then we bottomed out. We didn't keep consistently creating higher highs. Now, if we created higher highs off of this move right here, let's just say we created a high here and we started creating highs here, I'm gone. With that being said, we stayed in the trade. The trade worked out the way we needed it to work out. So 922 happens, and that's where I decided to get out, because the trade was kind of starting to make a shift in my eyes. I was starting to see a shift. 55 into 67, so it was $12, probably a little less than fees, but we're up 17% on the account today. $1,000, that's $170. $10,000, that's $1,700. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it from that perspective. You're not always going to have 100% days. I'm going to continuously show you guys the mistakes that I'm making, getting horny in situations where I'm not actually seeing what I need to see, selling too early. So with that being said, I want to take y'all through this journey of me rebuilding this account. I'm not going to rebuild too much. I'm just going to, kind of get my confidence back. And that's what this trade was, getting my confidence back. And you're going to have ups and downs. We got into a call, 530 calls. We got in at 55 and we sold at 65. Today's going to be a nice little roller coaster. You can see where we got in at this point right here. Now, I seen this. I got up at 7. I normally get up a little bit later than normal because I was taking a lot of bad trades. I seen us have a bounce right here. We had a nice bounce off of here. I see us trending to the upside. Yesterday, I took puts, so I knew we were kind of at the bottom of our range as far as like the way SPY was traded. You can see where we were kind of at the bottom, right? So we bounced off of the bottom, which I do not like to catch the bottom. I like to catch a portion of the bottom. We're seeing a lot of movement looking good to the upside. Higher highs. I see this candle right here take a tumble, and this is exactly what I'm looking for, because remember, I get up at 7 and I look at the charts. So I got up right here and I said, damn, I just missed this move. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna wait for some large red candle so contract will be at a good price point. We rode this joint like crazy. Now we should have got out in this area right here. And this is where I felt like I took a hot L. So we got out right here. This is where the candle we got out on. I didn't think this move was done yet. I didn't think it ran out of steam, especially since right here, we were kind of in no man's land, right? So of course you could say like this was kind of a resistance, but right here, we were kind of in no man's land. I was thinking we was gonna come maybe up to like this area right here, or maybe even potentially this area. I didn't think we were gonna stop out right here. So with that being said, I rode it a little bit longer to this point right here, and we got out here. I've been looking at this SPY setup about 30 minutes now. I feel like I came to the conclusion that I don't want to get in calls right here. Technically, we were making higher highs, and we started consolidating right here. So if we started consolidating in this area, I think we'll start slowly creeping down to the downside. It looked like we ran out of steam. This is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna keep everything very tight. So stop is gonna be right here, because this could get real freaky. We want to buy a little bit higher if we can. If we can't, okay, so be it. But every time we get closer to this candle breaking this high, it's just so many sell orders that end up happening. So which makes me believe that potentially we can see a nice strong move to the downside, but all of that is a thought. We ended up getting here. This is a brand new 15-minute candle. I think I'm gonna keep this as tight as I can, man. Like, we got in on this candle right here. I'm hoping we could see some weakness. You never know. It could turn around and go up to the upside. I believe we got in at like 529. So our stop is going to be fairly tight. We're trying to get out at that nice little 70. Let's see. There'll be a 9% gain. And we should fill here pretty soon. We took it off the resistance that was happening at the top. And we wrote it down. We got out at a decent time that I thought was decent time. I was gonna get out at market open, but we went below market open. So then I was gonna get out at market low of the day. We haven't hit low. It's 530.95, and currently, yeah, we just, bro. Sometimes me getting out of these trades are like almost close to perfect. We bought in at 64 and we sold at 70. So it's like with fees, it's probably like a $5 move. Like, so it's not anything crazy. It's a good start. Like, I didn't love where the market was today. So I decided that either I wasn't going to trade today or I was going to be patient and wait for an opportunity. I didn't know when that opportunity was going to present itself, but I started to see this consolidation up here, right? So we made our move to the top just like we did here. And we kind of didn't go over this high. We kind of didn't even match it. We kind of created like a baseline that was a little bit below it. So I said, okay, there's a chance we could go up to the upside, but we didn't even go up to the upside here. We didn't continue. We didn't continue here. We started to make a little bit lower highs. So then I thought, okay, if we made lower highs here and then we came down, I didn't look at it as, oh, we're gonna go up to the upside. I thought about it as we're consolidating off of a big move and we didn't even break the previous highs. So that made me think we're gonna take a move to the downside. We have to, right? Now, also, this trade, I was on the phone while this was like brewing up. So I didn't want to stay in too long. I just want to get quick, get out, right? And I got out on these 2 candles. So whenever that new 5-minute candle hits, I go back to the 1 minute and see how it reacts in the beginning of his candle. Didn't want to go up because it didn't close high. Like, we ran up, yeah, cool, but we didn't close high. We closed very weak. So then I said, I'm getting in for sales. At the bare minimum, I get in for sales. Worst case scenario, I'll take it here. If we pass 531.43 or we even pass 531.48, we get out, because that means we're not going to continue to make lower highs. But I got in, made the money, and this is what I say to y'all all the time. I don't want to teach y'all. I'm just showing y'all how I'm trading, showing y'all what I'm thinking. I'm seeing a lot of good success and I'm still far out. I'm still out of the money. But once I get closer to these actual share prices and these moves go the way that I need them to go consistently, the money is going to fly in. And I think that's why a lot of people say you shouldn't start with $100. At the end of the day, you start with where you're at, because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose money. You're going to go through this process where your account might look like this. It's not going to be the same for everybody, but you might have this look. You might have it. But if you understand what mistakes you made from all of these losses, then your account starts looking like this. You start taking you start taking W's up 58% on the week. That's pretty good. And obviously it's only $50, right? But imagine having $10,000 in your account and you're up 58%. And then imagine having $100,000 in your account and you up 58%. We had a great day. Literally 3 minutes. We could have rolled it all the way down here, but you got to take it where you can get it. Yesterday I had a move where I held it too long and I didn't make as much profit, but we still made profit, right? We still made a little nudgy nudge, $7. But if I would have held this longer, we probably would have made like a cool $30, but it's okay because every single trade is a learning experience. All right, we're going to get in for a call. Got filled at 98. Still bullish based on how the rest of the market is performing. The rest of the market is performing very well. There's no reason why we shouldn't be performing just as well. This could be marvelous. We could fly off of this 5, probably get out here. I don't really want to test it all the way up here. I'll probably get out right here. And I'm even okay with consolidation here. Like, if we can somehow consolidate in this area, I'm okay also. But we're still just wicking, and this is a 5 minute, so We got plenty of time, and you can't get scared into a candle close. Depending on what you're looking at, like if you're looking at the 5, wait till a candle close. But also remember, I'm not a teacher. I'm just telling you what I do. I wait till the candle close. I don't sit here and what happens in between the candles scare me. Let the candle close. If we make a higher high here, I guess I could play and let it do its thing. But if we don't make a higher high here, I'll be kind of concerned because it would be trending in the direction of falling out of the sky. Potentially, right? And we only have so much room before it's like, okay, where does it start resisting at? Does it start resisting here and we just take whatever we can get off of this? Or does it start resisting, or does it start resisting up here? You know, so we got to decide, where do we want to get out and like how long do we want to participate in this? So I'm assuming what's going to happen here is they're going to let the sellers let people get out of their contracts here and probably buy in right here, so they could get better positioning and roll it up to the upside. Now, that's just my thought process. I don't believe there'll be that much. It shouldn't be that much selling pressure to come all the way down here. It wouldn't make sense. But remember, this is a 5-minute candle, so you got a lot of time. And that contract just depleted itself. It's now back at $94. It was just at 113. I don't even want to look at what my contract's worth right now. We need a nice bullish run to 530.23. How come I never could get a part of these bullish moves? I need this in my life. Why am I always getting a part of like this or just this? No, I need these. Not my favorite trade. I mean, but we up 4% today. You know, you gotta take the 4%. I could have stayed in, but I didn't like that we keep creating like smaller highs. Like, and it's consistent. So it's like we don't have enough buying pressure to the upside, but we have more selling pressure to the downside. But it's just like a small amount. But like eventually, due to my entry, I got in here, right? I didn't get in down here. If my entry was down here, I probably would be more comfortable with holding it. We're not seeing any higher highs. We're kind of seeing a tad bit of lower lows right here. You know what I'm saying? Like here is fine. And then we tried to make a move to the upside, but then we came down here again. You know, so it's like these candles are not really trying to, I don't know, bro. It's just not enough buying pressure to the upside for me. Maybe this trade turns around. I just did not get in at the right time. I need to get on in these moves, and this is not it, bro. On the week, we were pretty solid, bro. We did not lose a trade all week. Every single day this week, we were green. It says that we're up 115% from last week. I mean, I gotta take it, you feel me? We are leveraging a large part of our account, by the way. So all the people who are like, hey, you can only leverage 10% of your account. You can't leverage 10% of your account when you only have $100. You gotta put all of that in there. Now, if you have $500, I would say leverage $100, because then you got 5 times before you blow your whole account. So I'm leveraging my entire account right now because I only have $100.